Hi everybody, Ken here, doing another lantern video. We're actually doing a little work here out in the lantern workshop. We hit about 50 degrees today outside, and it's not so bad in here, and I got really anxious enough to get out here and start working on this Defiance that I picked up. In fact, I got it off camera here right now. I actually did quite a bit of work on it. It's kind of a mess right now. What I got going now is I got my special sauce inside of it, my acetone and transmission fluid 50/50. I got everything out. The burner came out pretty easy, and the cone, but the cap, the fuel cap is seized. So what I did is I soaked it up real good from the outside, and I poured some inside the fountain, and I turned it upside down and I let it soak. So it's been soaking for about 10 minutes. I figured I'd give it a shot here and see if we can do this live to show you how good this stuff works. And I'm enjoying my little gypsy lantern here. I don't know if it's a nautical lantern or whatever, but hey, it's cool. It was on the bench, I lit it up, so why not? Yeah, so this thing actually, yeah, before I do that, I'll show you what I did. I had a pretty extensive repair here for the bail. There was actually a pretty good chunk of metal missing off the, I forget, was it this side or was it this side? It was actually this side. It was actually this side. And yeah, they had the bail just in there, and it was like wildly in there. There was nothing supporting it. So yeah, one thing I found that was really good is if you go to Harbor Freight, they sell a thing called grommet pliers here, and these come in handy too if you want to put like grommets and fabric and stuff like that. I actually have some kites that I want to put some extra tails on. That's the reason why I bought them. But they also come with the grommets, and I wasn't quite sure what the metal was, what that, you know, that if it was going to take on solder or not. So I popped one of the brass looking ones. I don't think it is brass, but lo and behold, it takes solder like a champ, and the size is perfect for the bail. So yeah, so I went and repaired that the best I could. Put one on each side there. I don't think it came out too bad. I still got a little tweaking to do with the solder and clean it up a little better. But yeah, anyway, so. But then I thought, well, before I did all that work, hopefully the burner, I haven't even checked it out, but yeah, the burner, turns out that was pretty easy. You know, it's a little rusted, typical, you know, but nothing major. That'll clean up fine. And the cone, you know, cone looks good. There's no wear. It's got nice clean, you know, slots on the cone. It's not all chewed up or anything, so that'll be all right. So the cap. So yeah, like I said, I had this soaking for about 10 or 15 minutes now, and yeah, what I usually do is just grab a pair of these pliers here, my handy dandy Roto-Grip pliers, and Robo-Grip rather, and put a paper towel on there so as not to mar it up. And let's see if I had any, oh look at that, maybe I had any success. Look at that. Very nice. Comes right off, just as I thought. Never had this stuff fail me yet. Works like a champ every time. That was real easy. And yeah, I don't know. I imagine it'll probably thread. I'll probably have to clean up the threads, but it'll be interesting just to see how well it does thread back on. Yeah, it does. It actually gets pretty tight. And now I'm wondering if that's actually the right cap for this thing. I don't know. I don't know if the... Well, we'll have to investigate that. We'll clean it up. Clean up the threads all in here. Clean this up. If not, I'll be buying a replacement cap for that. But it looks like a brass. Looks like a nice brass cap. If it'll clean up. But anyway, so it is coming along. Let me put that where I won't lose it. And we'll wipe down all the extra special sauce here that got onto the lantern. But yeah, it actually doesn't look Ah, look at that. There's an actually, I'm looking in there, there's a wick. There's another wick inside. All the way down in there. I don't know if I can fish that out, but yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a, I have to get one of these. Might have to get one of these probes and move it over. See if I can grab it with the needle nose pliers here, but yeah, it's funny how you often find, yeah, that's, don't know if that's a good one or not, but look at that. I didn't even notice that at first. I did hear something rattling in there, but yeah, the inside doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look like it's all roached out, so maybe, like I said, might have a couple pinholes, but we'll take care of that with the seal all on deck, ready to go if it is. So I always try to keep a couple tubes of this on hand. It's good stuff. And yeah, while I'm at it, I actually just had a new addition that I want to show you guys here. Something that caught my eye. I'm a sucker for cheap lanterns. It's a cheap one. It's just a V&O, but it's comparable. It's like the same size as the D-Light, the Dietz D-Light, and I think it was like $10 or something like that. Real cheapy. And what really turned me on was the box. This is new old stock. This has never been used, and I just really, I like that picture. I think that picture is really awesome. Why don't I break that out for you guys? I already had it out. It had all the cardboard and everything on it, as it should have. But yeah, it's not made anything like the Dietz. It's really light. It's really cheap. But I don't know. Like I said, for some reason, I'm just a sucker for these. If I see them cheap, I kind of always wanted to have one. I don't think they actually make this. This is a number 90, I think. Yeah, number 90. I don't think they make it anymore. Don't think they make this model anymore for some reason. You can find like the smaller ones, but in fact, when I took it out of the box, it had the spring from the chimney was sticking out. I don't know how I managed to get it back in there, but I did, and it's a little hard to open. It does have a little bit of rust. I guess it was sitting somewhere, but looks like it was never. And actually, believe it or not, this fuel cap was seized for some reason. I had to put a little lubrication on that and let that sit, but got that off. But like I said, it's new old stock. It's probably might have been sitting for 15-20 years. I don't really know. Like I said, I don't think they make these anymore, but very light, very lightweight, not very good. In fact, I'm hoping it doesn't leak. That's why I was actually going to do a light up for you, but I think I'll wait and do that next time, because what I usually prefer to do with these things is fill them up, and I have a bowl, a big kind of flat bowl that's just a little bit bigger than the lantern, somewhere around here, that I usually sit them in just in case it leaks, because I hear a lot of complaints about these from online, that they say that where the crimp, they say they leak where the crimps are. But nonetheless, I'm a sucker for it. It was cheap, and I don't have one, and I just had to have it. New old stock. So thought I'd break that out. Maybe, you know, do a future video, and we'll light it up and see how they burn. I mean, I have the Blizzard equivalents, you know, the taller. I have about 2 or 3 of those, and I actually don't mind them. I kind of use them as beater lanterns, you know, if I'm in a hurry or something and I want to bang them around or take them out or whatever, you know, can't take them out camping or out on the road, you know, and as long as you're not too hard on them. But I don't really mind them, so yeah, so figured why not. It was cheap enough, and like I said, I really like that box. I like the artwork on that box so much. But yeah, anyway, so we'll do some more work here. Got a couple more projects coming. I got a couple more things coming down the pike, and wish everybody well. Everybody stay safe. take care in these troubled times. I know it's a crazy world out there, everything that's going on, but at least we have our lanterns to fall back on, our hobbies, and you know, really helps to have a good hobby. And like I said, I'm really happy. Temperature's better out here now, and yeah, really put me at a pretty good peace of mind. And everybody stay safe, take care, and we'll see you real soon with another one. Thanks a lot, everybody. Bye bye.